Hello everyone, it's my honor to be here today to make an introduction about China's comprehensive countermeasures to US tariffs. This is all about the legal analysis and also the strategic implications. Analysis for global investors and legal professionals. My name is Guan Baokui, and I'm right now practicing at the Shanghai AllBright Law Offices, Qingdao branch. As you can see that this is the channel I had on the YouTube. The name is China FDI Legal Hub, and you can see my practicing law firm, and also I'm also a legal counsel at Blumsack, Qingdao, PC, US law firm based in Boston and New York. I'm mainly focused on the legal issues in the area of corporate law, cross-border legal affairs, and due diligence. And you can find my contact information, including the cell phone number, chat, and also the email. Okay, let's go to the main content of the slide. The first one is about the key countermeasures overview. China's countermeasures represent a five-dimension strike, not mere tariff escalation. First, the 34% tariff on all U.S. goods, effectively on April 10, 2025, covering everything from soybeans to semiconductors, surpassing the 2018 trade war scope. Second, China filed WTO case DS-612, accusing the U.S. of violating GATT's most favored nation principle, supported by 300 pages of evidence, including U.S. congressional records. Third, precision strikes against the U.S. firms. DuPont's new projects were suspended over antitrust allegations, delaying its Shanghai semiconductor park by 6 months. Fourth, 12 U.S. defense and AI firms were blacklisted under the Unreliable Entity List, facing rare earths, embargoes, and export license revocations. Fifth, sectorial retaliation. AWS, Azure, barred from critical infrastructure, and 30% of the U.S. agricultural shipment delayed. Together, these weave a legal industry net with global repercussions. Tariff retaliation. Let's dissect the 34% tariffs impact. Unlike 2018's targeted 50 billion tariffs US dollar, this mirrors three-dimensional treats: product coverage, no exemptions, including medical devices; process coverage, no bonded zone relief; and time coverage, over a 35-day grace period for in-transit goods. Legally, Article 15 of the China's custom tariff law, emergency measures, is activated at scale, alongside the revised foreign trade relief rules. Consequences are stark. U.S. export to China face an 89 billion US dollar decline, while Shanghai custom clearance times blown from 24 to 72 hours. This bar chart shows a 3 times wider tariff range versus 2018. For business, audit pre-April 10th shipments and restructure supply chains under the RCEP rules. For example, repacking U.S. components in Malaysia as ASEAN original goods. Corporate investigation and export restrictions. The DuPont case exemplifies legal weaponization. In July 2025, China's SAMR launched an antitrust probe under Article 20 of the Anti-Monopoly Law, alerting monopolistic practices in electronic specialty gases. Two actions follows: suspending new projects under the negative list for foreign investment and mandating data localization under the Personal Information Protection Law. Results: a 6-month delay in DuPont's $500 million Shanghai semiconductor project. Meanwhile, 12 U.S. firms, 5 defense, 4 AI, 3 aerospace, were added to the unreliable entity list. Legal tools here include rare earth bans, Article 18, export control law, and export license revocations, Article 16, foreign trade law. Listed firms saw 15% average stock drops in the supply chain chaos. Sector-specific retaliation. Sectorial strikes are surgical. In tech, AWS and Azure were excluded from China's East Data West Computing mega project under the 2023 Cybersecurity Review measures, which mandate data sovereignty. For agriculture, U.S. soybeans face a double blow: 34% tariffs and phytosanitary delays. 30% of the shipment idled at Tianjin port for 2 weeks, boosting Brazilian soybean import by 23% quarterly. Rare earth export quotas to U.S. defense firms were slashed by 40% under Article 10, the Export Control Law, National Security. These icons mark sectorial wins. Germany's BASF captured 18% of the electronic gas market, while Australia's Lynas boosted rare earths export to China by 35%. Legal and regulatory combination strike. China's legal regulatory strike are rewriting rules. In Qingdao Intermediate Court Case 2025 Law 021, $220 million in U.S. machinery firm assets were frozen under Article 100 of the Civil Procedure Law, reservation measures, the first judicial phrase tied to trade countermeasures. In IP, patents for 5 U.S. former firms were suspended, retaliating against Section 301 investigation. Compliance scrutiny intensifies. CITIC will fine 12 million RMB for PIPL violations. A German EV supplier lost CATL contract over U.S. qualified sourcing, and CITIC's new rules allow arbitrators to be appointed with 48 hours. The U.S. firm must now explicitly exclude entity list risk from force majeure clauses. Risk and opportunity coexist. U.S. firms face triple threats: contract breach, a $220 million auto parts claim over custom delays, supply chain collapse, rare earth shortages, falling F-35 production, and reputational damage. ESG downgrades post blacklisting. Respond strategically. Immediately route goods via Shanghai bonded warehouse and structure supply chains by May 13th. Long-term, along with China's dual curriculation policy, 50% tax breaks for our research and development centers in Guangdong province or using the Hainan ASEAN corridor. Legal terms must add tariff adjustment clauses, seek SE MR antitrust pre-consultation, and designate SIEC arbitration to bypass jurisdiction disputes. Conclusion resources. In conclusion, China's countermeasures have evolved into a legal, industrial, financial triad. Survival hinges on agility and localization, agile supply chains and localized integration into China's dual curriculum. Three resources are critical: MOFCOM's tariff exemption portal, CTAC's emergency arbitration guide, and our WeChat channel, Qingdao International Legal Service, for real-time blacklist updates. Mark to deadlines: May 13th, bonded warehouse cutoff, and October 1st, updated foreign investment law. For case-specific guidance, contact us via the detail on screen. Now let's open the floor. What's your most pressing concern? And I'm always looking forward to your contact for more details of the presentation. Thank you.